Hello there ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another one of my live videos, and today I'm going to be updating you on some more latest news. The breaking news now is Neymar is currently heading back to Spain, as negotiations continue over the potential deal for Neymar for PSG. He's currently been in China, has Neymar doing some events in China. He has been in China, but he had them pre-season games where he's been hitting form, against us, Real Madrid, and the few other games they've had as well. And then after that, he did fly out to China after them pre-season games, but the player is currently expected to return tomorrow for training with Barcelona as negotiations do carry on. But the PSG president has give good feedback, saying the negotiations are going fantastically well. He's still expected to have his medical with PSG in quarter. In quarter. But the more negotiations are going to be going on, but he's on his way back to Spain, or he's in Spain already, and more negotiations are going to be going on. This is nearly 100% guaranteed now. This thing is going to get completed. The medical has not been completed just as yet for Neymar, but this is £220 million. Well, euros, 196, 197 pounds in pound sterling. But it has confirmed what's going to be happening. His father's going to be receiving £40 million. He's going to be receiving £40 million. This is going to be currently on a 5-year deal. Neymar's going to be receiving about £30 million a year with his time at Paris Saint-Germain. The clause, Neymar is currently potentially paying the clause, but PSG are paying tax authorities between £100 million and £120 million for this. But yes, it is nearly now confirmed that he is going to be joining PSG, and this is going to absolutely make history in world football. He got the loyalty bonus yesterday. His dad's going to get a staggering amount of money for this from Barcelona, and PSG. He's going to get staggering amounts of money. He only signed a 5-year contract back in October 2016, but now the PSG owners have been in talks with Barcelona. The chairman's been trying to get the deal finalised for the last week, or is it over a week now? It's been going on about this situation. Neymar's told all his friends he wants to leave. I still admit that he does want to leave. Barcelona now have they're not standing as firm as much because they knew how much of an important and iconic figure the player was for his time at Barcelona, but they're confident they can raise these funds and find an alternative replacement for Neymar. His performances for Brazil have been fantastic, but if he goes to PSG, he is going to be the world's highest paid player. People have had a say on this point of view to persuade him maybe to stay at Barcelona, but Neymar is going to be beneficial. He's got his Brazilian teammates at PSG. There again, you could say he's got a strong relationship with Messi at Barcelona. That Messi and Suarez had probably wanted him to stay at the current club. But there's also been pictures of him on social media as well, or something like that, having a dinner. But yeah, he's confident he does want to leave. Basically, they was confident he was going to stay, but they basically left the decision to Neymar. You basically can't reject that amount of money. Pogba's going to be a bargain in the next couple of seasons. He's going to be a bargain. So is Bale back in 2013. With Ronaldo in 2009. It's going to absolutely make history in world of football. You can buy 11 with that money. You can buy even 8 players with that amount of money. It's just absolutely staggering amounts of money for a player that's going to experience the French league. He's going to be experiencing a new he's going to experience new facilities, and he's under Paris Saint-Germain. So Barcelona now are focusing on, they know he's going to leave, on replacements. They've thrown absolutely loads of players. Ousmane Dembele is one who's been at Rennes in the past, and his performances for Borussia Dortmund are fantastic. He's won absolutely loads and loads of honours as Ousmane Dembele. He's quick, he's strong. His performances for France are fantastic. Just like Mbappe, I'd like Ousmane Dembele, but Ousmane Dembele has snubbed Barcelona off before. They've also eyed out for Paulo Dybala as well, but I think he did admit he has no desire to leave the club. Juventus did quote out before he would be available for £107 million. But he stood firm. He basically quoted out himself. He's no desire to currently leave Juventus. I think have Barcelona been in any talks with Juventus to try getting a potential deal for the player? But it's the same thing with Alexandro with the Chelsea situation. Chelsea willing to break the world defensive record fee for Alexandro. But on both of the key players that Juventus have got, they're reluctant and they are resisted to sell the player. Conte has been his main priority for the entirety of the transfer window to get that Alexandro on the board. He's probably generated as one of the best right backs in the world, probably in the same calibre as Alves. Bonucci is probably one of the best centre backs in the world, and Juventus have raised funds, but they've lost two of the key players. They've lost Bonucci, they've lost Dani Alves. They don't want to lose any more players, and PSG got Dani Alves on the board, but they won't basically have to face any financial fair play regulations, because they're going to offload some players and they're going to raise money for this, so I presume that they will be fine. They won't break any financial fair plays. Obviously, it can't be activated if they are going to, if they are willing to comply with financial fair play, but they probably won't have to anywhere, because they're going to be offloading some players. I think 3 players at least are going to leave PSG. Barcelona have also possibly eyed out a move for Di Maria as well, the ex-Manchester United and Real Madrid player, who's a very good player. Barcelona have eyed out for him as a potential replacement. They flew Verratti in there, who's now got Raiola as the current agent. He's not coming to Manchester United. At one point, it could have looked likely he was coming to Manchester United. He would dramatically be the luxury of our midfield, and he'll create that creative hole, but not going to happen. He may make a move to Barcelona, or maybe just sign another contract PSG. But yeah, this is just the breaking news. Neymar, he's heading back to Barcelona. More talks are going to be discussed of what's going on. Staggering amounts of money. PSG want to be more of an elite opposition. They want to be competing in the Champions League this season. They also want to be winning the Liga 1 as well, taking it off Monaco's hands. So yeah, we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. Any more to update you with? And as I said earlier on, according to reports, that was now the Spanish press had reported that's Barcelona's #1 target to get Griezmann as a potential replacement. He's been, the entirety of our window, he's been our main priority target, but because of the transfer ban, we didn't get him. Barcelona may be unwilling to meet his release clause unless more talks go further down the line with Atletico Madrid and Barcelona over a potential deal. But I'd be disappointed, because we could go for him in January. Griezmann, we could definitely go for him. So they've thrown a lot of players involved in this Neymar deal. They've thrown a lot of players of Barcelona in this Neymar deal. So we'll see. They've also made inquiries about Mbappe. So yeah, we'll see what happens. But yeah, we're on the verge of getting the PSG right back. This is going to be our 4th significant signing of the summer. Also, it's good to get Matic on the board. Carrick is potentially a replacement for Carrick. Carrick is there as a backup option, and it'd be good for him basically to set Pogba more free, maybe push Herrera up to express himself more. Matic is a good sign. He's delighted to come to the club. Mourinho's had to say, Matic has had to say, he's currently had an interview with MUTV, but I notified you what was basically said earlier. I think Matic will do good. He is tall. He can be quick in some active game. He is a bit slow, but I think with players playing around him, he will deliver the goods. Will Nemanja Matic, Manchester United, and we're also with the Oreo thing. As I said, the fee there's no fee that's come to an agreement yet. It could be in a region between 22 million or 30 million pound. The player did say before he does want to leave Paris Saint-Germain, as he may not get the first team. He may not get the first team football now that Dani Alves is there, so he does want to leave. He's also been Tottenham's target as well, but he does want to leave the club. Does this fella? And you could basically class him as Valencia. You could class him as Valencia #2 in a way. You could class him as that. Could it mean Darmian could depart the club as well? Fosamenta maybe go out on a loan deal. So yeah, I think he's potentially a good footballer for what I've watched of him. He's got good defensive distribution. He's good at going forward also, and he holds that defensive line very, very well. But this is reported. This is on a 5-year deal. It's 4 million a year he's going to be receiving, and I think his week is about about 87,000 a week we're going to be getting the player on. This is reported from the Paris press that personal terms have been agreed for the player, but a deal has not come to an agreement just as yet. But he's got a bad reputation, and could this go against him, you know, with his the criminal record that he's got for the bad reputation he's suffered. He once did a slit throat celebration once as well, didn't he? He's assaulted a police officer, he's been convicted, he did another assault, and he's banned from the UK as well. I think that's why he couldn't make it to the Arsenal PSG game in November, whenever it was. So could this go against his? Raiola could be part to do with the deal as well. I'm not sure. I think Raiola could be something to do with the deal. I think it could be between 22 million, 30 million pound for the player. But the PSG are going to raise funds for that. They're looking like they're going to sanction Betuidi, who's linked with Juventus. So they're still going to raise some of the funds back. So they basically won't face any financial problems whatsoever. So yeah, we'll see what happens about that. Anything else to update you guys on today? As I said, Barcelona still want Coutinho. They want Coutinho. Barcelona officials had been in talks with Coutinho's agent over a potential move. I think Coutinho does want to make the move. It was rumoured £72 million. Liverpool had rejected it, but now according to the reports, they want £107 million for Coutinho, and Rakitic may be part of the deal as well. Barcelona may not offer Rakitic, they might offer Denis Suarez or something like that. But yeah, Rakitic, very, very good player, and he would dramatically... Alright, and there he would dramatically improve Liverpool's midfield, because they do need to address that midfield. They have got Salah, but Klopp needs to build on that and create that platform to get more players on the board. Emre Can could be going also. So Liverpool still need more players. They need a dynamic midfielder. They could have got a dynamic midfielder in Naby Keita, but Red Bulls are reluctant and resisted to sell him. So now they've lost out on Naby Keita. They're looking more in the region to try and get a midfielder on the board. Rakitic is skillful, he's quick, he's good in the air, he's crack, he's fast, he's got good genuine pace. Fantastic, fantastic player. And look at his performances for Seville. Fantastic. I think he's been at Schalke, and look at the amount of honours that the current player has won as well. Rakitic, he may be an important figure for Barcelona still, so they might not sell him. But they want £107 million to Liverpool. They resisted and reluctant to sell the player. Liverpool basically don't want to sell him, but Barcelona could capture him on the board. We know Liverpool have looked into the likes of Sanchez. Liverpool have looked into the likes of Neymar. It reported Monday from the French press that they've joined the race with Arsenal, which is Arsenal's main priority target. So yeah, big money's getting thrown now. There's a lot of transfer deals getting finalised now. But this is the biggest headline. I've just got to be honest here. The Neymar is a big headline in this situation. Very big situation. With Perisic, I haven't mentioned that in quite a bit. I'm going to look on more latest news, see if all's updated on Perisic as well. And I'm going to have a glance at that, guys. I'm going to have a look at that, as we always do on this channel. But it's good that Jose Mourinho also has got now 3 players on the board. He's reuniting with Matic, as he did fantastically well with him at Chelsea. He did fantastic at Chelsea, did Matic, if I'm going to be quite honest with you. But he's delighted to come to one of the biggest clubs in the world, is Matic. But it's good. I think we still need more we've got an highly experienced player in there, which is Matic, because he is 29 years of age. But I still think we need more high experience in the team. We've got Matic, and I still think Perisic would be ideal because he's highly experienced and he's a player that can put balls into the box, tremendous speed, good at physically going around defenders. So I am going to have a glance look at now what's going on with Perisic, because I haven't mentioned it in quite a while. We've got a lot of youth into the team. It's good that Jose Mourinho's got a lot of youth into the team. You know, Tunesby's risen up the ranks, he's getting down to the first team. Fosu may not be ready yet. Scott McTominay, we've got better in there, but he's tall, he can be quick, and he can perform on the day. He did perform fantastically well against what's the name now? Valerenga. He did get his name on the score sheet with a lovely fat half volley. So we have got a pretty decent youth system, but it's good that Jose Mourinho is getting a lot of youth into the team, which is fantastic. I presume more transfer deals will be confirmed maybe this week with a Neymar, and I think a few other deals will be probably agreed or nearly on the verge of getting agreed. So we'll see what happens anywhere. But Neymar, he's heading to Barcelona. I wasn't sure. I thought he was going to in Paris to Qatar to do his medical. He hasn't done that yet. But when he goes back to Barcelona, more things will be discussed. And then I presume he will go to Paris to Qatar to complete his medical. And then fully agree the move of 220 million euros. Neymar is effectively paying this. But obviously PSG are paying the tax authorities for it. And I think he's gained that loyalty bonus as well. So this could add up to really £300 million, over 300 million. This is including the agent fees and the wage and all that as well. So presumably will be more than 220 million euros, I do presume. But yes, guys, I'm going to go have my tea now. I am going to go look at some more news. If there is all else to update, I will be notifying you guys about that. As I always do on this channel. Anyway, guys, that's everything to update you today. Drop your comments and likes below on my video. Subscribe to Chazzaboy Davenport and take it easy. And I'll see you guys later. Bye.